All you bowlers could stop. No, I'm just kidding.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, hello. Oh, it is the Christmas season. What a wonderful time of the year. And we want to thank you for taking the time here on TXA to join us this festive time of the year. We want to thank all of you for doing the same here at Splitsville. Another fun-filled edition of the Keith Brooking Show. And I, of course, am your jolly host, Steve Dennis. And now, the star of the show, number 51 inside linebacker, Keith Brooking. Hello there.
Hello.
You see all the festive decorations out there at Arlington Highlands? You feeling festive?
No, I don't feel very festive right now.
You don't feel festive?
No, I'm about as good as I can be, considering I'm not a winner.
You're not a winner?
I don't guess. I mean, that's to hear you tell it. I don't guess our core. None of our players are winners, right?
All right. Well, explain to everybody what you're talking about.
You can explain it. I mean, why should I explain what? When you get in a press conference and try to humiliate our coach, well, why should I try to explain that? Maybe you should explain yourself.
Well, I will. You want me to?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Love to hear that.
See, here's the thing. It's about accountability. And when Wade tries to say that everything's going to be fine because you guys have a team full of winners, my question to him was, how do you know when this group of guys hasn't won anything?
Right.
Is that not a fair question in terms of accountability?
Okay, so our head coach for the Dallas Cowboys, a man that I respect more than a lot of people on this earth, that he stands up, he sits there in a press conference after a tough loss. I mean, is he supposed to call us losers?
No,
I mean,
no.
You look at we're not talking about 2 years ago. We're not talking about last year.
No, you have to.
We're talking about this, huh?
You have to. See,
bull crap. Why aren't we talking about 2 years ago?
Right.
It's not about 2 years ago.
Well,
it's about the Dallas Cowboys right now, where we're at. We're 8-4. We're leading our division. There are two teams in the NFC that have better records than we have. Am I happy with that? Hell no, I'm not happy with that. I want to get in the tournament and I want to win the whole damn thing. But, at the end of the day, right now, we are what we are. And there's two teams in the NFC that are better than us, and our head coach, I guess, he's supposed to sit there in the press conference and call us losers because we went to New York and lost the game.
It's not about losers. In fact, in November of 2003, when after 3 years of 5-11 under
there you go,
wait a minute, this is important. Let me give the point of view here. Coach Parcells, when they beat Carolina, you guys remember this? It was their 8th win, and he said they can't call us losers anymore. That was very important because the losing was behind them. Since then, you can't call the Cowboys losers anymore, but you can't call them winners either. And this is important because Wade Phillips, his first year when this team went 13-3, he had that same attitude that they've done enough. They've done enough. We're 13-3. We won the division. We're the number 1 seed. Then they go in the playoffs and get horribly upset by a team that they beat twice during the season, the New York Giants. That's when it started to turn on Wade Phillips. And the question became, does Wade Phillips push his team toward excellence enough? Or is he content with a lot of regular season wins? The next year, they were supposed to go to the Super Bowl last year. Everybody said it. They horribly underachieved. So it's a legitimate question, Keith, that this head coach, and right now, why that was important and why that caught my ear is because he's calling you guys winners before you've done anything. Okay. You're 8-4.
Right.
So
what is he supposed to call us? I mean, he's the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. You keep bringing up the past, okay? Are you a Parcells guy? You're a Parcells fan. I mean, you told me up here off the
I was.
off the show that you're a Parcells guy.
Yeah, I enjoyed Bill. I think that Bill is a good leader. I think he's a good motivating head coach. Yes.
Okay. Parcells' record, the first 43 games he was the head coach here was 23-20.
Right.
Wade Phillips' record, his first 43 games here, is 30-13.
Well, see,
did Parcells win a playoff game?
No. Once again,
Did Parcells, you think Parcells pushed his team to excellence? Got the most out of the team that was here?
yes.
He had the same players pretty much that Wade Phillips had. Actually, he's minus a very good receiver, Wade Phillips is, in Terrell Owens.
And again, what happened was Bill built the team. They went 5-11, 5-11, 5-11.
Bill didn't build the team. Jerry Jones is the general manager of the Cowboys.
Yeah, but
Jerry Jones built the team. He makes every decision.
Well, we all know better than that. But, I mean, when Bill came, Bill built the team for the most part. But, look, I've got to be the bad guy in my job on CBS 11 and in my radio job on ESPN. I don't have to be the bad guy here. Right. I mean, this is supposed to be about fun.
Let me tell you something, man. You did a good job. You actually
motivated.
I saw you on SportsCenter this morning.
No, that's
I'll probably never see you on national TV again. So I heard your voice on SportsCenter.
I've been there before. That's not the issue. The issue is about accountability. Wade needed to be held accountable for being content with you guys being 8-4 right now after a huge loss against a team you could have knocked out. Now, my question to Wade is, when do you ever get mad at your team? He's busy getting mad at us. We're asking him questions about December and the history, and all he does is get mad at us. Get mad at the team. And by the way, you've got guys in your locker room, and you're one of them. Brady James has been here through the pain. Jason Witten's been here through the pain. They don't like the message that your head coach is putting out right now. They want to own up to their failures in December. They did it before the game. They did it after the game. And Wade is saying, what? You guys making stuff up? He's giving the wrong message.
He owns up to it every day in front of us. He owns up to it every day in front of us. The team meeting we had yesterday, the first time he addressed our team after the loss in New York, he owns up to it every day in front of us. Because you may not perceive it as that. It means nothing. It means nothing to me. It means nothing to the football team. I'm there every day. I'm there in every meeting. I'm there every day during practice. You're in the locker room for 35 minutes a day maybe. You're on the practice field while we stretch. Okay? You're not there every day. You don't see what goes on in every meeting and in every practice, the sacrifice that we make, the accountability that Wade Phillips holds us to every day. I'll go to fight for that man till I hang my cleats up and I'm done playing football.
That's good.
Because I have the utmost respect for him. And everything that I've seen from my teammates, everything that I've heard, they feel the same way. Bottom line.
Well, and that's important. That's good. And the last thing that I want to be as a media member is somebody that you guys make it personal about. I mean, I'm not rooting against you guys. I'd love to see you win the Super Bowl. Jason Witten, the face I saw in the locker room from him, I mean, he'd obviously been crying. His face is red. I've been here for every step of the way since he's been here. I don't like to see that. I want to see you guys win. But, we have to hold the head coach of the team accountable. Whether it was Bill, whether it was Campo, whether it was Gailey, whether it was Switzer, that doesn't change. Fans demand it. They want honesty. They want to be held accountable. And
I don't understand how that question to him was, do you hold your players accountable? Just ask him. Hey, Wade, do you think you're doing a good job of holding your players accountable? Don't ask him, do you believe your team is your core? I don't remember. I'm paraphrasing right now, but basically you challenged Wade to tell everyone if he had winners on his team. I mean, why wouldn't you just say, Wade, are you doing a good job of holding your players accountable? I mean, if that was the motivation behind your question, it's
about him being content. It's about, just like it was in 2007 when this team thought they were going to cruise to the Super Bowl and they didn't. Something went horribly wrong. Okay, last year this team goes 9-7 and something went horribly wrong. It's our job to hold somebody accountable for that. Now, I know how hard you guys work. That's part of it. We understand that. And to be honest with you, in my opinion, and I said this on the radio this week, the problem with Wade is a hell of a coach, and by the way, a hell of a nice guy. I would never root against Wade or get personal with Wade, but we're allowed to, I forgot where I was going with that, but we're allowed to question him as a head coach. Are we not?
Let me tell you something. I've been in this league for a long time. I know your responsibility. I know what your job entails and what you have to do on a daily basis. And I would never, but I have a right to sit up here on my show and question you about it when I feel like you're challenging my ability to go out there and play at a high level and be a winner. I mean, when you talk about the core of our football team, first of all 53 guys are our core, so you're questioning every one of my teammates. And when I stand up here on my show, I want to get it out in the air and I want to talk to you about it. So you do your job. I'm going to go out there. I lay it on the line for my team every Sunday. I'm going to do my job. But, I don't have a problem with any of that. But, I just don't see why everyone wants to question Wade Phillips and the job that he's doing. You want to talk about the past? Let's talk about the past. Who has won more games than Wade Phillips in his first 43 games? The past 13 or 14 years since Jimmy Johnson. I don't even know if Jimmy Johnson won that many games, his first 43 games. Yeah, has Wade won a playoff game? No, he has not here. He got beat in the first. You want to bring up the past. He got beat in the first. He got a bye week. He got beat by the Giants, who eventually won the Super Bowl that year. Last year, he lost his starting quarterback in the middle of the season, went 1-3 during that stretch. Obviously, it was a debacle in Philadelphia, and who knows what was going on with the team at that time. Things I hear, it was just total chaos. So, you want to put that on Wade?
Yes. Yes.
I don't see how you do that.
There was finger pointing going on in that locker room, Keith, and the reason why it got to that point is because the leadership wasn't strong enough to stop it.
Right.
And see, this is what bothers me right now about your team. You guys have a great locker room. You guys like each other. You play for each other. The only one who's pointing the finger right now after that loss in New York is your head coach. He's still blaming us. See, you guys have got the core players I'm talking about have gotten past that. Brady is saying we got to do it. Jason Witten's saying we got to do it. Last year they were doing this. It's T.O.'s fault. It's Brian Stewart's fault. It's his fault. And the leadership is why that happened. So that's the history. That's why we question Wade. And look, I hope you guys win your next 4 games, and I hope that I walk up to Wade when the season's over after you win a playoff game, and I'll shake his hand and say, you're winners now. No further questions.
That didn't make us winners. I want to win it all. That'll make us a winner. All right, but here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, have I won a Super Bowl? No. I played and won my rookie year. I don't know what that means. I played an NFC Championship game. I made 4 or 5 playoff runs. Every good team I've been on, it's not about the head coach. The players take the team over. The players are the leader of the team. The players are the ones that hold each other accountable. Your head coach, he's kind of there. Obviously from an organization standpoint, he's a key figure. There's no doubt about it. But players win the ball games. Players hold each other accountable, and players are the one that take you to the next level. Period. I know that for a fact. I've been around this league long enough where I know that for a fact, and we have that on this team right now.
All right, let's. We have the best person to continue this discussion. He's the rookie kicker.
Yeah. I stepped up big this week.
And I love this guy. He may be the only guy on the team as fiery as this guy. We're going to bring him out next and have a little fun here on the Keith Brooking Show. Don't go away here on TXA 21.